Hello and welcome to another episode of MUGA. I'm joined this week by some familiar faces, some faces we haven't seen in a while, and some new faces. Let me go around and introduce everybody to the listeners. I'll start with you, Alex. It's been a minute.
Hello. Yes. How you doing, brothers? You all right?
We're good. You messaged me today and said, what time is the pod? I need to get on. I need to have a rant about United. So
Yeah, man.
you're representing the, well, I mean we all are, but you specifically are representing the every fan who maybe sometimes listens and they feel like we're not spazzing enough. That's your role this week, man. How you doing, bro?
I'm all right, man. Good to be back.
Good to have you on. TG, you made your debut last week. You messaged me and said, "Oh, you've got Alex on the pod." Yeah, I'm definitely a better podder than Alex. So if Alex can come on the pod, then I can definitely come on the pod.
Bro,
And you did really well. You did really well. So this is a bit of a. You're going to duke it out. You're going to duke it out.
No, thanks for having me again, man. I'm good, man.
Yeah, that's a pleasure. You did well. You did well in your debut. So you know how we are on Morgan Touchline generally. We're definitely a platform for the people. So people want to come on and talk. You're welcome to the lines. Then if you're shit, you'll never hear from me again. You'll be welcome. Listen, there's some people who come on and they just disappeared into the ether, never to be heard from again. In my inbox, talking to themselves. And a familiar face in Reemz. How you doing, brother?
Yeah, man.
I'm one of them. I'm here so I don't get signed appearances, like
you know what I mean, bro. You know what I mean, man.
Hey,
you know what I mean.
Bro, you represented the whole fan base in that side, fam.
After Ahmad went down, my season was over. So you don't know what
done.
We
hear you, brother. Before we start, I've got to do the usual plug. The socials: TLF_MUGA on X.com. To be very clear, guys, Sebi has commandeered that account. So all the pro Rashford, pro Aston Villa, goalkeeping coach related tweets are from Sebi. So remember, multiple people use that account. So when you see people like throwing shade at the team, people like posting, retweeting pictures of Rashford, showing Aston Villa's progress in the FA Cup, just bucket that all under Sebi. He won't come on the pod though. He will absolutely not come on the pod, but he's trying to basically take on the Lagos Reds. So when you see those kind of tweets, make sure you know who to direct your vitriol at. But give us a follow on TLF_MUGA. For those of you who like the visuals and you like them quickly, we've got our Patreon. We put out 2 pieces of content a week. One is the early release of the pod visuals and also player ratings, episode and instant reactions to games. We've got one coming in the next couple of days. And then also, if you're somebody who wants the visuals, but unfortunately you don't want to dip into your pockets, we've also got TLF_MUGA on the YouTube. Make sure you subscribe there. You like the visuals come out a day after the audio comes out. So subscribe to all the platforms that we're on. Share, leave a comment, all that good stuff. With that being done, let's get into the business. Manchester United, another game means probably another loss, and it was at home against Fulham in the FA Cup round of 16. I'm going to start with you, TG, this week. How are you feeling going into the game? Obviously, we've come from the midweek win against Ipswich, we'll talk about as well. But how did you feel going into the game against Fulham on Sunday?
I wasn't particularly confident, if I'm going to be honest. However, I think we've beaten Fulham twice this season already. So I was just thinking, on the basis of that, we should be able to just get past them. It's at OT. I just thought yeah, man, we just have just enough to get past them this round still.
Fair enough. We played them twice this season. They were our first game of the season. Xerxes scored, beat them 1-0, and I think we played the reverse fixture at Craven Cottage, and was it Martinez who scored and we beat them 1-0?
The late deflected shot,
late deflected goal from Lisandro Martinez. Reemz, were you in the same more positive camp as TG going into the game, knowing this is a team that was in the top half of the table, and they've been doing well this season?
Nah, I'm not confident against any team. And especially at Old Trafford, these guys, bro, Old Trafford be sucking the ball into our own net sometimes, bro. I'm telling you, like, these guys, we play better away from home, so I'm not confident against any team in this league, especially at Old Trafford. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm not confident. I said it on the main pod yesterday. I'm not actually confident going into any game. Any game I'm starting from position that we're probably gonna lose. You guys convince me why we can get a point, and then in some instances,
we know we're gonna concede a stupid goal. That's
that's at least so you're already 1-0.
So we're down 1-0 immediately.
We're 1-0 down.
Yeah.
So it's like, how are we gonna score?
Can we score more than one goal this week?
Yeah.
To allow ourselves to get some points.
Literally.
That's it.
Literally.
It's horrible. Alex, we're gonna come to you. You obviously watched the game yesterday. What were your thoughts on the let's talk about maybe the first 20-30 minutes of that performance yesterday?
I didn't watch the first half. I watched the second half.
So you didn't do your homework. Lovely.
No,
TG was right. TG was fucking right. Like he literally said.
What did TG say, bro?
You give people a chance.
He said you ain't podding like him. And I guess what he meant is that the host would come to you with a question and your answer would be, I can't answer that for you, big bro.
I can't answer the first 20 minutes, big bro. But anything after 45 minutes, bro, I got you, bro.
He don't have the answers, Sway.
I got you, bro. But I can probably tell you what happened without watching it.
No, don't worry. This is where TG is gonna step up.
Go on, TG.
We'll give you the second half, Alex. So TG. First 20-30 minutes of that game, obviously. It was a typical lineup, but I'll just quickly run through it for anybody who didn't catch the game. We had Onana in goal. We had a back three of Delita right centre back, Harry Maguire centre back, Lenny Yoro left centre back, Bruno Fernandes and Ugarte midfield two. You had Dallo at left wing back, Madrao at right wing back. You had Xerxes and Ericsson in the 10s, and then you had Rasmus Højlund up top. Talk to us about the first 20-30 minutes, brother.
Bro, the game lacked so much quality both sides in that first 20-30 minutes. It was so boring to watch. There was no spark from. It wasn't really anything that really happened. I think Højlund had like an early chance where he's headed it over the bar near post. Nothing really was going on in that game, to be fair. It was just dross all over the pitch from both sides, if I'm being very honest. When I saw the lineup and I saw Ericsson in the lineup, I was like, raw, like Ericsson's actually gonna play. He's gonna start. I thought he didn't have. I don't remember a single action that Ericsson done in that whole first half, like at all. Like I can't remember one pass or nothing. Like I was actually just. When I'm watching these lot, I'm just like, we just lack so much innovation, so much energy, no intensity. It's like, bro, it's very hard to watch. And that first 20-30 minutes was just dross from both sides, because sometimes we can watch Man United and we might even be entertained by the guys that we're playing. Do you get what I'm saying? But Fulham weren't really even giving anything. And it was just boring, man. It was just dragging out. Yeah,
the ball bouncing off shins, people struggling to create it, players struggling to connect passes to teammates. I think you're pretty much right. Alex, you tell us you watched the second half, sir.
Yes, sir.
Obviously,
I actually joined the game at halftime.
So you come in and it's 1-0. Calvin Bassey had scored right before halftime to make it 1-0. Does Calvin Bassey remind you lot of anyone?
No, you know.
No.
Who reminds you of? Wait. That is shit.
Sorry, that is Reemz. Every time I see that, brother, I say that is Reemz' doppelganger. Are you mad?
I even cut off the dreads and I'm still getting this.
I know that it Reemz. I know I ain't watching Reemz.
Once it clicks, yeah. No, small still.
Not even small, bro. That is Reemz. Are you mad?
I need to pre that.
I can't believe you not didn't see. Every time I see that guy, I'm like, oh shit, Reemz is turning out for the West London Whites, yeah? Say no more.
West London Lily Whites, you know.
I Reemz knew it. When I said it, Reemz stopped and said, I know you ain't
Hold
the
on.
bounce.
Yeah, I know he's not gonna say what I think he's gonna say.
But jokes aside, yeah. Let's talk about the second half, Alex. So you come in and it's
No, let's talk
1-0
about
to-
that goal first. Let's talk about that goal.
Okay.
Well, Calvin's goal.
Yeah, I just felt like, bro, why do we always concede from like a ball bobbing around in our box? Someone wins the first header, we never win the second ball, bro.
Because
Like,
they're not sure.
We don't defend the box well whatsoever. Now fucking this gaffer's put 17 defenders on the pitch and we still can't fucking defend the box. So we might as well just try to score goals, bro.
Euro was in no man's land. I think it was Maz.
It was Mazraoui against him.
Who
Like,
thought he
Mazraoui
lost
was,
the first header?
he headed his shoulder. Like what?
I don't know who Euro was marking. He was marking his ghost. I don't know who he was marking.
Like, Euro wasn't marking anyone, and then I knew Bassi was gonna score though. Like it's weird, bro.
It was a good header, you know. I can't lie.
Yeah,
it was actually a good header.
Yeah,
He had to generate the power himself, and he got it into the corner.
It was a very good header. I can't lie. I've been watching these lot on Snapchat on the Fulham changing room. I can't lie. The vibes are high. When you got Calvin Bassey joking with Raul Jimenez, you know you're in. I can't lie. I thought we were done.
What language are they even speaking to each other in?
Do you get it? Like these men are bantering each other. Like what? Like Adama Traore is the funniest guy in the change room. Oh, I thought we were gonna lose like 3-4-0. I'll be honest.
Yeah, Spal on the FC, man. You know what? I think we said it a few weeks ago. It was specifically after that Brighton game, and it was specifically that Yao Pedro goal when I think it was like Johnny Evans who went to clear it. Then it like bounced off of it, hit Yao Pedro's foot, and then it bounced perfectly for him to strike it. It's like all those kind of like
typical
50 bouncing loose balls. We always come off second best.
They don't want it.
They're not proactive though. They're not proactive. They're always reactive to everything that's happening inside the box.
Yeah.
Like we're always on the back foot. Like it's like, now we go. We're never awake.
Couple weeks ago against Tottenham, that's exactly what I thought when Maddison had the tap in. I was like, we're never proactive. These guys are never. Like, it's like they haven't seen these situations before, and it's happening so much. It's being so repeated that, like, bro, like, when are you gonna actually wake up and okay, this might happen, and I'm there before I'm there before the attack.
Yes.
When I watch Harry Maguire, the main thing that comes to mind is like always slow to everything. He's always getting there just behind. So, like you say, TG, we go in and it's 1-0. Calvin Bassey, probably one of the easiest goals that he's gonna score in his career. Reemz, Bass, talk to us about the second half.
Second half, I'll be honest, in my opinion, more of the same dross. Like, can't find anyone. It got to a point, Bruno was just kicking it anywhere that was just anywhere with that looked like a semblance of space, he was kicking it there. Rasmus Højlund, he got hooked for Chido Obi. Chido Obi did more I can't remember how long he played, like most of the second half, and then the rest of the extra time. He did more in that time. He's done more in an hour of football than Rasmus has done in a season. Like, first touch, taking the ball on his chest, turning defenders. Wow, a Man United striker that can actually take a touch and turn a defender. Like, obviously, in my opinion, he should have finished one of his chances, 100%. Chido had chances yesterday.
Oh, we'll go on to Chido.
All right, cool. He had a couple, but second half in general, he made a few changes. What's it called? Took off Maguire, brought on Aiden Heaven. I think he did all right. Like, again, throwing him in a deep end kind of thing. You know what I mean? Man United, we can't.
That was until extra time though. I think the main change was we took off Ugarte early in the second half
because he was in the yellow.
Yeah, and then he moved.
Did he take off Euro? When did he take off Euro?
He took off Euro and brought on Lindelof. I think
it was a double change.
Yeah, it was a double change, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it was Euro and Ugarte for Garnacho and Lindelof.
Why is Lindelof still at my club, guys?
That's what I want to know too.
Because no one don't want him. So we just have to wait for his contract to expire.
Yeah, which is this summer, thankfully.
Then he can figure it out from there.
Get the wages up.
Man.
So that's 53 minutes. We make those changes. Like I just watched the vid, which is like Garnacho's last 25 shots, and it's
I watched that.
it's horrible. And he had about 5 against Fulham yesterday. It's very horrible to watch. But there's a stat that we describe or we use to describe him: expected threat. So when he comes on, there is a level of threat and dynamism that simply comes to the front line. It's because of his runs and his movement. But unfortunately for us, he can't actually put it in the back of the net or make good final decisions in the final third. But Garnacho coming on suddenly make the front line a lot more threatening, I thought. But we weren't necessarily putting any clear-cut chances together. And then Bruno kind of, to me, scored out of nowhere. That was a really good finish. Right in the bottom corner. Listen, anyone who listens to this pod knows how I felt about Bruno. We felt about Bruno. But in this team, he's probably the only one distinguishing himself and showing any sort of spirit or mettle or execution. So want to bring that to the panel. Your thoughts on his goal, his finish yesterday, and just how he's been under Amorim these last few months.
I'll start because I'm a Bruno hater. I'm not even a Bruno hater. I'm just not the biggest fan of Bruno. Yeah, but one thing I will say, like I said last week, the guy tries, innit? And like God loves a trier. So it's just like that finish as well. Is a very underrated finish. It's like it's a proper finish. My man's put in a corner, left foot, weaker foot, first time. Like shout out my boy Dallo for the assist because they're onto Dallo, and I think Dallo had a good game. He had an all right game. Let me not say good game.
Oh, you say your boy Dallo?
That's my boy still.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's
this season. We'll get there. This season has been a bit dire. I won't lie, but I just feel like again, like the passion that he shows, and he's just willing to die for the badge, yeah. And it's just like, bro, a lot of man in this team, like as whack as they are, they're not even on it. Like in terms of, again, man complain about guys just not being there for the second ball, not being proactive. All of these things come naturally if you want it, bro. These men don't want it. Do you know what I'm saying? And one thing
bro, what I'll probably also need with that is some quality in your technical execution and
some talent,
not being brain dead as well. So I hear you. He's running around. He's running around, dude. Have you ever seen that Vine or TikTok where it's a guy to like show people?
He's moving.
Abdi shuffle.
But like with him and Bruno, I can just see like they do want it, innit? Like, do you get what I'm saying? The technical execution might not always be there with Dallo. But Bruno, over these last couple of weeks, has really separated himself from the crowd. It's like, okay, Capital has actually has some balls, bro. Like he wants it, innit? And it's just like unfair to him. He's just surrounded by just utter bullshit, man.
Yeah, I guess so. Then Shida Obi comes on 68th minute for Rasmus Højlund, who this is probably the worst starting striker in the Premier League.
I'm gonna let you lot handle this because if I speak
in the world,
this
is genuinely the worst striker.
Did you guys see the thread? Did you guys see the thread someone posted of like 25 defenders
that have more goals than him? Yep,
more goals and assists than him in the league.
Yep.
So like 25. It was like 23 defenders and 2 goalkeepers.
Yep.
It was just unbelievable. I couldn't believe what I was saying.
Listen, I think we might have the worst starting striker in the Premier League, guys.
And I'm happy to say in the world. I'm happy to say in all top 4 major leagues, he's the worst. 100%. I'm happy to say that. He can't do anything. And what jars me the most is he comes on the pitch, yeah, he does nothing all game, and then someone won't pass to him and he'll throw his hands up as if he was even gonna bag the chance or even control the ball in the first place.
He let Chido, a literal child, come on the pitch and have 3 good opportunities.
Good.
When he couldn't affect the game at all.
Yeah, it's crazy. And I think that is such a good example of a lot of the time when people like a striker, they'll be like, but what chances does he get? The team's not feeding him. But the fact that Chido was so disruptive is what was creating chances. First of all, he was able to physically beat Reemz. That was crazy. But on top of that, he was actually able to like hold up the ball, link up with players. Obviously, it's very ungainly and he doesn't look the most coordinated. But the fact he was able to actually disrupt the back line created opportunities for him and created time and space for his teammates. I used, I don't know if you guys have ever seen that Carl Anthony Towns with Boogie Cousins graphic. Yeah, where he tries to go into his chest and Boogie Cousins is just standing there. That to me is like the perfect microcosm of how these defenders defend against Hoyland. He's meant to be fast, can't outrun any of them. He's meant to be like physical because he's 6'3", can't go shoulder to shoulder, has no back to the goal game whatsoever. He can't control the ball when it gets fizzed into him. So you look at all those things and you're getting the grand sum of nothing. Like that, he's worse than Weghorst.
Hey, all I'm that facts.
He also head the ball to save his life, and he's like 6'3", bro.
All I'm gonna say is they ran Lukaku out of Manchester for way less, man.
Oh, we owe him an apology, bro.
Way
Oh my
less.
God.
We owe everyone an apology from the last
Everyone
4 or
that
5
made
years.
the Timberland boots. Oh my
Igalo,
God.
he can't tie Igalo's boots, bro.
You lot are going to fucking hell, bro. Lukaku, oh my God. It's never been this bad. This is my new motto. It's never been this bad.
It's never been this bad.
Yeah,
It's never been this bad.
It's never been this bad still. It's never been this bad still. We always have a little bit of talent. Always like just
We
always
need,
a bit of hope.
we need to give up on the MUGA thing. The new name of this podcast is It's Never Been This Bad.
That might have to be the rebranding summer, my good brother. So Chido Obi comes on like 68 minutes. I'm not surprised that it wasn't too long after that Bruno Fernandes scored, just because he simply occupied the centre backs better. I can't remember. I remember Garnacho getting shots and not doing much with them. Obviously, Chido Obi had a few chances as well. But what did you guys think about that kind of last 20 minutes of the game, normal time, and then the extra time performance from the team? TG?
Nah, man. I just gotta shake my head. I think there was one chance that I think Chido should have done better with. The one where he couldn't even went down, to be fair. He's pinned Bassey. He's kind of like not spun away from him, but he's done enough to like create space. I feel like if he went down, it would have been very questionable on whether it would have been a penalty. But I think he's got to get that shot on target. He's just dragged it and it's just gone completely like wide. I'm trying to think what other chances we had a chance late in the game. I think it was Xerxes. There was the only bit of link-up play that we had where I think Chido's chested it to Xerxes. Xerxes put Robinson in a spliff, and then he's clipped it over towards Garnacho. And it's like Garnacho has just passed it back to the keeper. And I'm just thinking, if that's anyone of suitable, like anyone that's got any type of ball striking.
Anyone but Garnacho.
Anyone. It's even techie to say that because we don't really have like anyone who's really like
But
even
that's unfortunately that's the actual truth. Anyone but Garnacho, because he can't strike a football.
He can't strike a ball to save his life.
It's either tame and into the keeper's hands, or he's blazing it way over. When he tried to like generate power, he's blazing it way over and off target. Like they should just have him in a field and he's just striking the ball.
Shooting. He shoots like he will be in 2015.
All day long. It's
Bro.
crazy because he's the only one who is consistently actually getting openings for himself and with a bit of space, but he actually can't strike a football. It's absolutely insane.
Just
It's so bad. So bad. It's so bad.
I think in the last, Garnacho's got no goals in his last 20. Hoyland 0 in his last 17. Xerxes 1 in his last 16.
Can I just say I don't think Xerxes is a striker though.
Are you find what Xerxes is selling?
Yeah, I am, slyly. I can't lie.
Yeah.
He's not a striker. He's not a striker.
It's a shame how far we done fell off, man.
No, he's not a striker. He's not a striker.
Hell no.
We say we champion in mid. We say we love
I
mid.
can't lie. That's a good bit of mid, Deep
We
it.
love mid now. We love mid
Yeah,
now.
that's a
If he was about when Vine was about, he would have been mad popular because he could do something good for like a split second and then he'll turn the ball over. But like the thing he did good with the code, but he's not a footballer. I'm sorry, bro. He doesn't. I'm sorry, bro. I'm futsal. He'd be cold at futsal. I bet if he went to futsal, he'd be cold.
yeah.
I think I saw your tweet. I
He
saw
loves the nutmeg,
somebody
man.
say yesterday.
Yeah.
He's probably sick at goals.
He is.
probably
Yeah,
sick
he's
at
probably
goals.
glass at goals still.
He's
Like,
class.
his team probably stays on for ages, man.
Bro.
He probably wins all the training games as well.
Yeah,
He probably leave the Power League session with 17 nutmegs. You know what I mean? Like, he's going to wicked over there. On a football pitch, nah, man, not for me.
yeah. It's that front three going into games with that front three and trying to score goals, let alone win the match. in 2025. Does maybe Southampton has a worse attack?
No,
But-
why do we keep saying that? No, they don't. Sulemana, Tyler Diblin. Who's the striker?
The tall striker, Paul.
Is it Archer?
Archer.
Nah, the Nigerian better like the
Nigerian
67
brother.
or Nachu.
Yeah, Onachu.
Onachu. Oh, Paul Onachu. Yeah, bro, that's better than, bro. Come on, man. Diblin and Sulemana are better than what we have, bro.
It's so
Yeah.
mad. This is Man United, you know.
Come on, man.
My God.
Brother.
Man saying no goals in 16 games, in 19 games.
You know
This
what's
is
crazy
insane.
though? Hoyland, because he had droughts last season. He scored in the Champions League, but he had droughts. But he looked like he could finish if he got opportunities. Now he just looks like nothing. Like
I
literally,
don't think he's trying. Like, I don't think he. This sounds mad to say of a professional baller, but I don't think he's trying. You know, like he genuinely gives the attitude. Like I'm like he acts. He gives this bravado attitude. I proper don't get it. Like he feels like he's above this. Like he shouldn't be in this position. Like it's weird. Like I watch him. I personally watch him. Like I just watch him like during live games, and I say, bro, like is everything good? Like because he doesn't give the attitude of someone that is down on their luck and hasn't scored in 25 odd games. He just gives, like why you passing me the ball? Like I hear it. You want the ball all the time, but bro, you're not doing anything ever. He's as bad as Anthony. Just they don't do. Even Anthony's done more for our team, bro.
Anthony's done some things that, like, do you get me? But it's just like with Hoyland, yeah, like you're saying,
bro. Man, I watched a little bit about Anthony. Life is crazy.
No. I hate Anthony. Trust me. It's not that.
I hate all these
not
guys,
that.
bro.
I hate
I hate
all
all
of them,
of them. But it's like we have to talk about Sutton, and it's just like with Hoyland, like you're saying, bro, his attitude as well is just like, bro. Even, there's been times this season where Ahmad's not like passed him the ball, and he's shouting at Ahmad, and I'm just thinking, you are shouting at Ahmad. How dare you?
Cheeky.
You don't have no shame.
Cheeky.
You don't have no shame.
Yeah, he doesn't. That can't make movements to get himself in goal score. Like we're watching Garnacho make movements. Bruno Fernandes is able to get chances. Even Xerxes is able to get chances. Ahmad all these guys were able to like Chido Obi. What am I talking about? 17-year-old little Chido Obi.
He's 17, bro.
Yeah, against the same team was able to fashion chances. About 3 big chances they said he got in the 60 minutes he was on. This guy just needs to hold the bench, man. He just needs
for the facts.
Forget seniority, forget anything. Playing with him is like playing with 10 men.
100%.
Yeah.
But my thing is, I don't think Chido's ready to start.
Bro, he's better than him.
Yeah, he is better. He is better than Hoyland right
now. So I don't know what you want us to do, like player for the sake of he's not ready. Like if he's not ready to start and he's outplaying Hoyland, what's Hoyland?
No, Hoyland is a negative.
The only reason Hoyland plays is because of politics, man. Facts. It's politics, man. And the fact we bought him for 75 odd. That's it.
I just feel like with Chido, yeah, I just don't want him to be thrown into the deep end, like as of yet. Like it's just like I just feel like it's a bit much.
That's he's not ready either.
I feel like the minutes that he's getting at the moment kind of makes sense.
One of us left behind in the wreckage, brother.
Are you saying old enough to wear the shirt, old enough to hold the smoke? Yeah.
If small boy no road, follow him.
Hey, bro, if small boy.
Hey, I can't lie, fam.
Bro's not even the craziest thing is that bro's not even sick. He looks awkward, uncoordinated. Like when they said we were getting him, and obviously I've seen his youth team record. I was like, this is probably 90% size and athleticism, probably 95% size and athleticism based on what I've seen in the first team. But what you're saying, TG, then is that play Hoyland for what 60, 70 minutes, get nothing out of him. To then bring on Chido Obi to try and win the game for you.
I'm not even saying that, yeah. I'm just saying we might have to find. I don't want to say something crazy, but I just feel like Hoyland's not giving us nothing, yeah. But Chido isn't the answer to start. I just like. But it's mad because I don't have the answers, bro. I just don't have the answers. But what I do know is Hoyland should not be starting.
He shouldn't be starting for.
He shouldn't be starting, bro.
In the Premier League, no way.
He is terrible, bro.
He's terrible, man.
All right, fair enough. And let's quickly go over the penalties. not much to say. I think going off the penalties we had against Arsenal, Amarim's usual stance is the players decide whoever wants to come up and is confident enough to take the penalties is the one. They don't tell them who should take them. And so we had Bruno, Casemiro, and Dalot smash their penalties in really well, taking penalties. And then we had Lindelof, who was not scoring in a million Sundays.
Yeah.
I thought he was scoring. I'll be honest.
I'm not gonna lie.
I've
seen Lindelof like.
I'll
his
be real.
ball striking is not the worst.
I trust history, but Lindelof's ball striking is unbelievable.
Yeah, like his ball, he's actually got good ball striking. So when he stepped up, I was 50-50, but I was like, I get why he's stepping up.
Every guy we sent up to take a penalty, I was confident they was going to score.
Were you? For me, it wasn't.
Confident they were score because in a penalty shootout, you send out your best ball strikers and that's it. Like there's nothing else
you
can
do. But I think it's for me, it's less about the like in a vacuum ability to strike a ball, and it's more about the mental side of you striking and placing it in that particular moment, right?
People that are good at striking the ball, they're good at striking the ball because they've done that a million times.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
That's why, again, in a penalty shootout, you send out your best ball strikers.
No, I'm not disagreeing. I'm not disagreeing with
striking the ball. I get what you're saying about the mental aspects, but like, you're gonna trust someone that has mastered their craft more than someone.
Yeah, I don't have any,
and they might also have the same mental.
I don't disagree with sending him out based on he's a better striker than other guys. I just knew he wasn't going to score.
Yeah, same. I as soon as he came up, I said he's not scoring.
Yeah. No, when I saw him like walking up, I was like, I get why he's walking up to take it, but bro, he was looking shaky. He's like,
I would have rather had Maguire in that aspect. Can't lie, Maguire.
I was off though, man.
I know.
I would have trusted Maguire to score as well. Maguire wanted to take it.
Same.
I would have trusted Maguire.
I would have trusted Maguire.
That's who I wanted to take. That's what I wanted to be there to take.
Did he take one for England? Who did Maguire take a penalty for once? Was it England?
It was England and us.
He's taken one for us recently where he
roofed it.
Roofed
it.
That's Maguire.
We might have been in quite a few penalty shootouts over the last few seasons. And we won most of them. You know what I mean? Like I trusted them and to score. I'm being honest, bro. Like I know, blah blah blah.
I didn't trust him.
There's one thing Lindelof can do is strike a fucking football. So he fucking
he's got strikes still.
Like, no, he's because his penalty was actually bad, man.
Yeah, that was
bad.
It was.
So and then Xerxes' penalty was really bad as well.
Yeah, it wasn't. Xerxes was knackered.
We could give Xerxes
knackered though.
He played 130 minutes and ran his socks off. Like
yeah, man, he tried.
That man was crouching down for the whole extra time,
stretching and that.
Trying to get some blood circulation back into his leg.
Yeah, fair. So that's us out. The holders out at around the 16. Listen, man. The less games we have to see of this team this season, the better for me, man. Let's quickly talk about the midweek game. So another home game. It was a 3-2 win at home against Ipswich. We made tough, bloody work of that, gentlemen. Let's quickly speak on the goals. So obviously the first one being for Jaden Philogene. So Dorgu and Onana get into some confusion there. Are we saying there's a bit of blame for both of them there?
Yeah. I'll say more so on Onana, but Dorgu's got you got wake up, man. Just look up, bro. Like if you're in doubt, just hook it in it. Literally. Like if you're in doubt, just literally hook it, bro.
But I think that's what a goalkeeper who's supposed to be able to play with their feet is for. So you don't have to hook it, right? You're supposed to be able to play it back to your keeper. He's comfortable with the ball at his feet, and then he's able to find one of his teammates, and then you can play and progress the ball without having to like boot the ball away and lose it. I think what happened is that either Dorgu leaves it and lets it bounce through to Onana, i.e. Onana coming out to come and get it, or Onana stay where you are and give Dorgu that passing option.
I agree with you still, but I just feel like again Onana is fried. The guy ran all the way to the edge of his box, and then it's like from there. I don't think Dorgu even looked up once to see where he didn't look up once to see where Onana was, and that's where I have a little bit of blame on Dorgu. It's like, bro, just if you just looked up, literally, you would have seen, my keeper's on a mad thing. Let me just literally take charge of this situation.
My keeper's on a mad thing. Bro. Yeah, just anticipated Onana would stay, give me a passing option, and then we build up, and then we get our equalizer via an own goal from a Bruno Fernandes wide free kick. Not much to say about that. we go 2-1 up from a corner, bobbles around in the box, and for once we come out on top. Delit makes it 2-1. And then a little bit later, Dorgu, bad tackle.
Bad tackle, man. Bad tackle.
It was unnecessary, man.
Yeah, unlucky. He's been good. I actually like him as a signing.
He was good in that game still. I thought
He was.
Yeah, he was alright in that game.
Still, yeah. Generating some football still.
Yeah, I like him as a signing.
I like him still.
He looks good.
Yeah, agreed. Unlucky there. Ipswich. So I think when we were 2-1 up, and we went a man down. I think people were thinking about that record of when we go half time.
The halftime thing, innit?
Bro, that's the first thing that came to my mind when we got that red card. I was like, oh no,
that record's gonna. How old is that record?
100 and something years, I swear.
Bro, it's a madness, bro.
Is it that long?
Like 80 years or something. Hold on.
Bro, it's a madness still. That record's a madness, bro.
Yeah, I don't know if it's 100 something years.
It's like 70 something years, bro.
316 games. However long that is. But 316 games when we're winning at halftime at Old Trafford. We haven't lost.
We've never in our history lost a game when we're leading at halftime, ever.
Are you in the
at Old Trafford?
Are you sure?
Never.
Damn. Crazy.
It's literally all we have left.
Yeah, bro.
That's the one thing we have left, though.
Do you think
any manager can get it if that record goes, that manager scores.
So I'll be honest, I think Amarim's gonna break
contract instant dismissal.
I think Amarim's gonna break it.
Amarim.
I think Amarim's gonna break it. I think he's gonna mash it up, you know.
No,
he's leaving with something.
Don't bring that energy. Don't bring that energy, please.
We are woeful.
He's from round the way. He's leaving with something.
He's leaving with something.
A record from the whole history of Man United. Yeah, I'm taking that with me. I'm taking that with me, man.
I can't lie. Okay.
I'm taking that on my P45, man. You're not mad.
Because it nearly happened, bro.
Yeah. So obviously, when it went 2-2, everyone was like, okay, we just lose the second half.
Oh, yeah. That's what I was thinking. I swear down, bro. I see the lap mishandling the lick, you know. Get off me.
Yeah, that's a real young British bulldog, man. And then we go in for half time. We're all expecting to lose, being a man down. And we get another goal from, was it a corner or was it from a wide free kick?
I think it was from a corner, you know.
There's another corner, and that's Harry Maguire.
Slabhead.
Yeah, he scores to make it 3-2. And then they don't really do too much after that, to be honest with you.
No, they don't really do much.
And we're able to see out. What were you guys' thoughts on the second half performance and our ability to see out the win? One of the few I think we're gonna get between now and the end of the season in the league.
Yeah, I think we did all right. Like, the 2 goals we conceded was obviously bullshit. Like, come on, like, we know that. Like, other than that, I can't really remember a lot of like mad chances we gave away. Like, this is a thing with us. Like, we don't really give away mad chances. We concede bullshit every week, bro. But this game we was lucky enough to score more than 1 goal for the first time in I don't know how long. 3 set pieces. I can't complain. Like, it's 3 points. But I think honestly, I'll be real. I think we're better when we're down to 10 men because
you might be onto something, bro.
I'll be real. Like, I watched this against Arsenal when he's down to 10 men and we sat down in that low block and we was resolute. We defended the box.
My life.
We tried to hit on the counter, but there was really no onus on us to attack. Like, you know what I mean? Like, all we had to do was just sit down, be compact, and defend our box, and we did that all right. And we did the same against Ipswich. Like, maybe that's just the team you are right now. You know what I mean? Like, we're not a team that can attack. We just got a low block. That's why we've won a lot of the big games on Amarim as well. Man City did well against Liverpool. Like, we've looked all right in the big games because there's no expectation on us to have the ball in those games. So yeah, I know we're better with 10 men.
We're better with 10 men. United red.
We play with 10 men every week anyway with Hoyland up front. So
yeah, you know what you get is that your opposition comes forward and you just got a bit more space.
We have way more experience playing with 10 men than any other team in the league. So we're all right.
Maybe that's what it is, you know.
So another Sunday, another loss. I'm going to call this section Amorim Watch. Where are you guys? The press conferences are getting more dire. His head is obviously hot. This is a guy who came from a team where he was winning probably like 9 out of 10 games in the league for sure. And he's just become very accustomed to losing at a rate that even we haven't seen in the last 10 years. I'm going to quickly go around the room where you guys are at with him. I'll start with you, Alex. You did want to rant. I don't know if the rant was about the team, about the manager, but this is your platform, sir.
All right, cool. When he first came in, everything was, I can't remember what position we were. If you don't remember, you can remind me. But I feel like everybody was sick of Ten Hag. He came in, smooth guy, came in nice, press conference after press conference after press conference, obviously United manager. But I'll be honest, all of that's worn off now. The jackets, the Burberry jackets, the Moncler fits, everything's worn off now. I don't give a toss. Like, I'll be honest, like, I need results. You can't keep losing in the name of adaptation. Like, he keeps doing the same thing every week and expecting different results. Definition of madness. Like, you can't do these things, bro. They're just not going to work. You cannot be 16th, 15th as the Man United manager and be coming to tell us, it's my fault. It's this. Bro, just win the game, bro. Bro, do something in training. At the beginning, his excuse was, I've had 3 training sessions. All right, cool. Bro, you've had more than 20 training sessions now, bro. What's changed? Nothing. Do you get it? So it's boring. It's just getting boring. Like, every week I expect to lose or draw. It's just ridiculous, bro. Like, Manchester United, what? Like, what are we even doing here, bro? So I can't lie. If he keeps losing, bro, he just has to go because nothing's gonna change, in my opinion. You're not gonna get rid of 9, 10 players in the summer. It's not gonna happen. They're not that good. So what you're gonna have to deal with is most of these same players next season. So if you don't get your stuff together right now, you're screwed. We're screwed. So I can't lie, man. I'm tired of him, bro. At the moment, I'm tired of him because he just keeps doing the same thing every week, and it's just boring.
Cool. Reemz, where you at?
I'm just as relaxed as he is, bro. I'll be real. Like, he seems like he knows he's calm until at least the summertime, so there's no point stressing about it until then. I mean, I would be alarmed, and I say this, I would be alarmed if he gets fired. Like, we're not getting relegated. I know we keep making those jokes, but we're not getting relegated.
Just about.
Just about, but I think we survived on the weekend. That was a 6-pointer. That was a relegation 6-pointer on the weekend, and we won.
Just about, bro.
We're safe. Yeah. Europa. I don't know. Maybe our season could just end in San Sebastian on Thursday, and then we'll really have nothing to play for, and he can just play the young bucks, and then we maybe can just get some like fun moments for the rest of the season. That's my like best case scenario. But yeah, I think he's safe until the summertime, and I think he knows that. I think he's a little bit nervous now though, because I think when he came in, he's very confident. But right now, I don't think he quite realized the magnitude of the job, and I don't think none of them do. Even Ollie, who was here as a player, I don't think he quite realized the magnitude of the job. So it beats up on all of them. Still, we've seen it. We've seen this movie 100 times now. Ruben Amorim is just the latest star of this movie. So we'll see if he can turn it around. I'm not confident. I'm not giving no predictions. I'll just be interested to see what kind of players we sign in the summer, because he's come out and said a lot about like the physical preparation and the physical needs you need to be able to be good in this league. And Ten Hag never seemed to get that. So maybe we could have a fun summer. You know, I think we're linked with Quenda. He'll be top. Liam Delap, another physical striker, like a big grown bully of a striker. You know what I mean? So the players we've been linked with, the players we brought in, I actually like. So obviously since Amorim's been in, like Dorgu, Aiden Heaven, the kid we kidnapped from Paraguay, yeah, all of these signings look good. So I don't know. I'm curious to see what kind of summer we have. Maybe we can have our first good summer in 100 moons and then have a fun season. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not. This team has beaten the optimism out of me still. I mean, listen. We had a player in Ahmad that was like the first fun player we've had in like a minute, like since like Martial Pogba times, and like the team was struggling, but like he was giving us just little bits of joy throughout the season, didn't it? And we fucking lose him for the whole season to a training ground incident. Like, when you're cursed, you're just cursed, bro. I'm telling you.
That's it. I think a lot of people, their season ended right there.
I think,
then plus Alessandro Martinez plus Kobe Mainu.
It's too much.
All the entertaining technical players we had in the team, they dropped like flies one after the other.
The only reason why man used to tune into these games was because of Maino, because of a little
Bro,
Martinez. Man used to,
Sandro was
as soon as
balling
Ahmed
so
has the ball, man.
Yeah, he was balling the hell out, man.
His technical ability went to a new level.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Technically, he was not that good in his first
Yeah.
season. He was
Yeah.
balling.
Yeah.
You talking about Lissandro?
Yeah.
Yeah. What he was doing was crazy.
I was like, fucking hell, that goal against Liverpool, like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he wasn't even mad.
Yeah. Where I stand with Amorim, I was on the fence last week, innit? I'm still on the fence just because, the one player he's brought in, I feel like has like matched up to what he's been saying in terms of like the intensity of the league, the physical profiles that we need, like Reem said, But what to piggyback off of what Baz said, you can't keep doing the same thing, brother. Like, brother, change something, tweak something, try something different. I'm not the manager, so I can't tell you what he should change or what he should tweak. But broski, you can see clearly that what you're trying is just not working, bro. Like, and it's just week after week. You're on bare chattings. You know how to have chat for Rashford. You know how to have chat for the goalkeeping coach. You know how to have chat for your players. And it's like, bro, all of these chattings, and you're the manager. You got to lead by example, bro. These men don't have it's looking like these men don't really have no confidence in what you're saying. Like, and you can't just be on chattings as the Man United manager, bro. It's a big job.
I mean, like, half of them know they're gone in the summer. They're playing in a system that don't suit most of them. Like,
they bet, bro.
For most of these players, really, what's the motivation for them to even like play good? Like for Lindelof, motivation to even play good.
No, man. They suck. They suck.
No, man.
They suck. Amorim's sucking. Pause. Like, it's just a madness right now, bro.
Brother,
I can't lie. Like, it's just a
it's
madness.
the blind leading the blind, bro.
Like, who's gonna be in that team next season,
bro?
Oh, no, probably because we just have to persevere and like improving outfield players.
Whose contracts are done? Whose contracts are done this season?
Lindelof gone. Ericsson gone.
Thank God.
Johnny Evans
gone. Maguire, he expires in 26.
Tom Heaton's gone. Not that we saw him.
Tom Heaton, whatever, but he's gone as well. Bruno expires in 27, but he's got an option.
Okay, so he's here for 3 more years.
Yeah.
They better not extend that option, bro.
Yeah, he's here for 3 more years, man.
Bear man need to go, bro. Like, Bear man just need to go, man.
Guys, next season, like, if we can be a top half team again, good on us.
We're saying we'll take it.
Bro, we're 15.
We're finishing the top half of the season. That's all over.
This season, next season.
We can finish 11th. We can finish 11th, mid-table, but we're finishing the top half.
I didn't even think we were going to never win another game this season.
Leicester's our last route. Come on, can you do?
We got Leicester. We good.
I said I didn't think we could. No, I just clocked we have Leicester.
Yeah, that's
do something for us. So
next
season,
them 3 points against Leicester could cement our survival.
Take us to 36.
Another 6 point off him.
And just play the kids.
We're not even going to hit 40 points this season, are we?
No, we're not going to hit 40 points this season, bro.
Not hitting 40 points is
that's normally the benchmark to avoid relegation. That's normally the benchmark.
We got Asna on Sunday.
Yeah, 2-0.
B2A. We're getting B2A.
Or maybe a draw. We ain't winning.
It's true.
So
they stink. They stink as well right now.
They can't score a goal.
We're giving away a goal. Are we going to score against that back line?
It's smelling like an L still. That's smelling
it's an L. It's an L.
It's not looking good, boys.
It's not looking good, brothers.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Leicester.
Yeah, 2-0. We'll win that.
We can get a W there. We can get a W there.
Yeah, we can get a W.
Nottingham Forest. That's a 3-0 L.
That's a B2A. That's a B2A.
Chris Wood is gonna.
Man City at OT. Now, hear me out.
Go on.
They're kind of tired.
Yeah.
Marmouche isn't.
He's kind of tired. I'm not been moved.
You're not a fan.
But at the end of the day, those kind of games kind of suit us right now, like what I discussed earlier.
Yeah, we play well.
And Man City can't really keep clean sheets like that. So I don't know. That's we I feel like we can steal a result in that game.
They suited us when we had Ahmad, bro.
Oh yeah.
Who do you trust in that front line to get something cooking, man?
Xerxes, man.
Maybe got Nacho. I don't know. Bruno.
I was just about to say Nacho. Maybe. Mm-hmm.
Newcastle looking like an L. St. James's.
Yeah. L.
That's a beat down. Wolves at Old Trafford.
The Wolves are kind of crap right now.
Nah, man.
I think
I
Cunha.
don't know.
I
I
feel
just
like
want to say
that's a game-
Cunha could have something for us, man.
I feel like that's a game where we can scam some points. We can scam some
Yeah.
points in that game.
We can beat, bro. We can beat. Wolves.
Kobe Mainoo will be back by then. Maybe Luke Shaw, Mason Mount.
We'll never see Luke Shaw again, Reemz.
Where
Forget
are
that
these
kid.
brothers?
You keep mentioning Luke Shaw every week on Muga. Who is that?
Who
Who
are
is
these
that?
figures?
No, who is that? Who is
these
that?
guys,
Who is
bro?
that? Because I can start naming random guys as well. Rivaldo, Crespo,
Anglo-Saxons can get away
Luke
with anything
Shaw,
in this country.
Pogba.
The Anglo-Saxons can get away with anything in this country. We know that. Bournemouth away, L.
Loss. Yep.
L.
Brentford away, L.
L.
West Ham at home, that's probably a L.
Draw.
Do we ever beat West Ham these days, bro? I don't know.
No, draw.
Draw. Okay, Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. Probably a L.
They're kind of meaty, but
No, they're gonna
Bro, man said they're
Chelsea
kind of
start good.
meaty. They're fifth, bro.
no. But
What
can I
are
say
they
something?
start
United
with?
in these
What are
big
we, bro?
games. No, but in United in these big games, somehow we do something like I don't.
We
get
had
it, bro.
Ahmad. The offense was give the ball to Ahmad and get the hell out of his way. That's
ISO.
what we were doing.
Ahmad was calling ISO on bare man.
R.I.P. Them Kobe Bryant out of ice. Get the hell out of my way, man.
Plucking something out of his ass.
Oh, Ramadan Ahmad would have been special as well, man. Damn.
What?
We
What?
hardly need.
Would
we
have been
hardly need,
special.
man. So yeah, it's not pretty. So yeah, maybe we get to 40 points, and guess like you say, Reemz, we go again this summer with the manager. Quickly, we spoke about the San Sebastian. So we got Real Sociedad first leg away Thursday. Few weeks ago, there was still some hopes on Muga that the Europa League would be our route back into Europe next season. Anybody?
Nope.
Nah, man. We don't even have good history with these Spanish teams, bro.
Yeah, we never beat Spanish teams.
Villarreal beat us.
That's why we played Real Sociedad in the Europa League. I'm sure we pumped them, but we had like Cavani and Pogba and
Sevilla.
Decent team.
Yeah.
Sevilla recently belt to ass. I swear, like years ago, Bilbao knocked us out. We don't have.
You're
good
going
history.
back like you're going back to when Sir Alex Ferguson was our manager.
We don't have good history against Spanish teams in Europa,
that Bilbao
bro.
flogging has scarred me for
Nah,
life.
bro.
And the Herrera was styling and profiling.
Nah.
We don't have.
I don't remember
Bilbao
games, but I remember
Spanish
that.
teams, bro.
Lorente was dunking on everyone flipping out.
I got no.
Who was the
hope. I
guy
got no
who
hope.
dubstep through the defense, like he side step Rio, that's freaky step Vidic, and then he had it.
Was it not Iraola, bro?
It might have been Iraola or was it DeMarcus? I
think DeMarcus did it as well. I think Morayo
Yeah,
did. I think all of them. I think all of them had a little moment.
Ah, man.
They're the Spanish teams be flogging us, bro. I'm
Yeah,
not
they beat
gonna
the
lie,
stuff
man.
out of us. They beat the stuff out of us still.
The thing about the Spanish teams, yeah, the mid-table ones, when they played mid-table teams from England, or to be honest, most of the other places, they beat them.
Bro, it's B to A, bro.
Yeah, they beat them. So yeah, that's going to be a loss and probably not a pretty one. Let's quickly finish up with the awards and then listeners' questions. So the first award is to get Big Sam in as defensive coach if he ain't managing. So this is a manager of the week award. It can be a manager you want to shout out for positive performance or you want to shout them out for negative performance. I'm going to start with you, TG. Who's your manager of the week this week?
Has to be Amorim for negativity, bro. I will give Amorim 100,000 to any charity of his choosing, bro. If he can tweak something and it works for us, bro. Like, just make a change that works for us, bro. Like,
He said he doesn't know what to do,
bro.
Who said them Cheeto Obi cameos ain't moving,
bro. I ain't moved, bro. Like, I'm gonna allow the young boy in it because he's a young boy. But bro, just change something, man. Like, I'm not saying completely change your system, but bro, you can see it's not working. Please, brother, we're drowning here, man. Change something, bro, please.
Yeah. For me, it's like when people always talk about like tweaking the system. To me, it's not even necessarily a change of formation, right? It's just how are you implementing that 3-4-3? You can be mid block, you can be low block, you can be pushing up high, and I guess he probably has all sorts of ideas. The players are pants.
Yeah,
the players are pants.
Terrible.
What can you build around the Hoyland Xerxes attack?
One thing I will say though is that's what a coach is meant to do though, bro. Like, you're not always gonna have.
You can't turn shit.
You
can't. Like, there's and in my mind, there's so many different types of coaches. So what I mean by that is like some guys are gonna like getting the best out of a bad batch of players. Like, I can get you guys. But that is not the only way to be a coach. Some managers need their players, and when they have their players, they can style and profile on you. But I look at this team and this squad that we've got that we're taking into games, and how many of them are you going to war with? How many of them are youthful or specialists in their role? You've got Dallo, you've got Harry Maguire out there, you've got Ugarte, Casemiro's playing, got Nacho, Xerxes, Hoyland, you got Onana. That's like eight players. That's 70% of the starting. Like they should be better than what we've seen because they are international level footballers. But they're all that I mentioned are deficient in some way. May they be deficient technically, mentally.
Brain dead.
It's split that free across the whole squad like an easel, right? If somebody's always deficient in one or multiple of those areas, Morayo, who was so good under Ten Hag, who comes in, Amarim he comes in, and now he looks a mess. So that was a positive player who we'd signed. We don't get many positive signings, right? He's coming now. He's lost all that shine, all that gleam he had. 15 million looked like he was going to be a good stalwart for us for the next few years. If this is how he's going to be used by Amarim in this system, it's clear he's struggling. I think it's better when we use him in one of the centre-back roles, but it's obvious that Amarim wants the bigger guys, i.e. the De Ligts and the Maguires in that back line in those roles. And De Ligt was actually better at right centre-back yesterday than he usually
He had
is.
a game still.
That's probably his best game of the season.
Yeah. Aside from Bassi, I feel like either him or Bassi should have won man of the match. I don't know how Bruno got it, but
yeah, you know how we won it, man. Fist pumps, 5 per game, bro.
Good goal tussling and just heart, innit? Good as an armband. Alex.
Yes, sir.
Standing as defensive coach if you ain't managing. Who's your manager of the week? Positive or negative performance?
Man's going to David Moyes, you know.
Okay.
Because he came into Everton and he's basically caught up to us in the table, in the league. And I swear when he came in, they had no more than 15 points, 16 points, something like that. Yeah, big up David Moyes, man. I can't lie, he's got Beto scoring. Beto, B-E-T-O. Does anyone even know who that is?
Dude, the LeBron James celebration.
Do you get it? Like, he's got him good results, sick results so far. Can't lie, beat Crystal Palace at home as well. The Liverpool game made me feel something. Pause. Yeah, man, I can't lie, man. He's restoring the feeling, man. That's Barclay's heritage right there. I'm a fan.
That's a Barclays gaffer. How about you, Reemz? What manager are you shouting out for positive or negative performance this week?
Oliver Glasner.
Oh.
After a rough start, completely turned it around. After their first 8 games, they've probably been one of the best teams in the league this season. Haven't had Adam Wharton all season. Lost Elise, lost Chalobah. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. They're playing the same 3 at the back system like us, and they're fucking slapping teams up every week. So I don't know. It can't be impossible. So and they got 2 defensive fullbacks too. So. Yeah, I don't know. Oliver Glasner's doing a good job, man. Mateta, obviously, we know he got decapitated this weekend, but before that, he was on a good run.
Racism or no?
I think so, personally.
What you say?
I said racism or no?
What you say?
Racismo.
Oh, the Mateta thing, yeah. Bro, I don't know, bro. Mateta don't ever get no flowers. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's an underbelly thing. Who knows? But flipping, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Glasner's my coach. I don't know. Keep rambling on.
That's all right. Were you talking about the injury itself?
Yeah.
You haven't seen it,
bro?
No.
Oh my!
You haven't seen it?
It's mad, bro. It's mad, bro. Like,
that's WWE. If WWE was real,
that bro.
That was insane.
With studs, like knowing that you're wearing studs and that to do a challenge like that is mental, bro. It's mental still.
I'm gonna check it out.
Could have ended his life still.
Bro, the flipping Millwall fans was chanting, "He's paralyzed."
Yeah, bro.
They're dark.
They're so dark.
It was moving wicked still.
They're dark still.
All right, so I hope he's okay. Has Crystal Palace said anything?
I think he's calm. I think he's
he's calm still.
He's calm himself. Yeah.
Means more, man. For me, probably Marco Silva. Just another good season from him. He's got Fulham in the last 8 of the FA Cup. I think the game is a home game. They also won their midweek game against Wolves. Just a good manager. Still only 47 as well. So he'll definitely be having an eye on moving up to like a Europa League level team, if not here, somewhere on the continent. But yeah, just doing a really good job with this Fulham side without many really special players. Just a good squad of Premier League players. Brought back Raul Jimenez from whatever the hell he was going through at Wolves post injury. So yeah, shout him out, man. Next one is the it's not double denim award. It's not double denim. That's a moment that had you rattled. Moment that had you rattled this week. I'm gonna start with you, Alex. What moment had you rattled this week?
Even though it shouldn't have had me rattled, but when Chido Obi laid it off to Xerxes, I was just imagining it in my head. Just laid it off to Xerxes, and then Xerxes played that lovely ball to Garnacho, and Garnacho just passed it to the keeper. I was just like, yeah, man, cool, man. This is us. This is actually us. Like that whole move was just like, okay, yeah, this is us. 2025. This is us.
It was a good move, though. It was a good move.
Exactly. That's my point. But we were never going to score it because look who's on the end of it.
Xerxes mixed my man, though.
Hey, mixed him.
Yeah,
Who
was that?
Robinson.
Hey, dropped.
He's that middle part of the pitch wiggle. He's got it.
I'm telling you, Xerxes a 10, bro.
He's taken a few bodies in that part of the pitch. No doubt about it. Reemz, what moment had you rattled this week, bro?
You lot probably always remember this. It's the most it was irrelevant in the grand scheme of things. I don't think anyone spoke about it, but I have to bring it up because it's literally the most rattled I've been all week. But in the game against Fulham, yeah, I think second half of extra time, we had like a counter, right? And the ball has spilled out on the edge of the area, yeah. And Casemiro is loading up to go strike the ball in it. And Willian has come clattering into the back of him. And I'm like, okay, cool. Yeah, free kick right at the end of the game, dangerous area. The referees just waved it off.
I remember that. I didn't
remember that.
And I literally hopped up out of myself and like, what the fuck is going on in this game, bro? Because the referee had like 3 or 4 just like decisions where like someone's just been like destroyed and he's just let it fly.
It's because he was trying to let off the other team. I clocked it. He kept doing that thing where he just letting off each team.
But like it was mental, bro. Like literally, like Willian, he didn't make a play for the ball at all. He literally just sprint full speed into the back of him, and that's what happened. No free kick. I was like right on the edge of the area. So yeah, fucking hell, bro. That when your luck is down, you just don't get nothing, bro.
You don't, bro.
There was a couple of those still.
Cool. Mine probably just Lindelof's penalty, just how pathetic it was. Yeah, that sent me, but whatever. We're out, man. Next one is the low agenda of the week. Reemz, what's your agenda this week, bro? What agenda have you got this week?
Rasta Mouse Hoyland. Oh, I feel like I had him last week as well, though. Oh my god, he didn't listen to my words last week. If you can successfully pin an adult size centre half and trap a football dead, I will donate 100,000 to any charitable organization in Denmark that you choose. Please, sir. Please. I'm not asking for anything else. You don't need to roll the centre back. You don't even need to lay it off. I just want you to pin him that he can't physically overpower you and just kill the ball dead. That's all I want to see. I see Chido Obi do it in a Premier League game. He's a child. Please, Rasmus.
I can't believe that's the starting striker for Manchester United. How?
It's insane still.
It's the same how far we off, man.
It feels like a practical joke still.
TG, what's your agenda of the week, sir?
My agenda of the week is probably going to be Garnacho. Like we talk about him generating chances and all of these things. I just want him to use his brain. Can you use your brain, please, broski? Pause. Like, just apply common sense. Like, how old is Garnacho? How old is this guy?
19, 20?
He's going to be 21. He's under 21.
Okay.
These men are too old to be acting this dumb. Like, you can't be this dumb, bro. Like, you've played enough amount of football games to just understand the way football's meant to feel in the position that you play in, bro. Like, you know when by now you should just know when. Okay, I'm gonna give it here. I might take a shot here. I might slide it to the right here. I might recycle it here. Like, bro, like my agenda against Garnacho is just, bro, can you apply more of your brain, please? Can you use more of your brain, please? Like, because I'm getting tired of watching I'm getting tired of watching you and just feeling like there's no hope for you. It's too early for me to feel like you're actually better off going to find another sport or doing something else because, bro, you're only 21, bro. Like at 21, some of your peers were doing things like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, and if you're not gonna hit the top, if you're not gonna strike the ball, yeah, broski, just lay it off. Let someone else have a chance. Do you get what I'm saying? Like he's always cutting in, creating someone will create an overload for him. You can just, do you get what I'm saying? It might be the better choice. We might have a tap in for a goal, but you're just trying to shoot. You're either rolling, it's trickling. It's literally trickling back to the keeper, or you're skying it into row Z. Like, bro, just use your brain, fam.
Yeah, I mean, part of the issue is the fact that for the quality of player he is, if we were a respectable organisation for our level of club, he wouldn't be starting. He really came to the fore a couple of years ago, right? Coming off the bench against tired defences, getting in behind. But now he's like, his actions and his growth and development as a player are a key factor for the success of this club. And that's way more than he should be having placed on his shoulders. He should be a guy who should be able to come on, we're winning 2-0, go out there, run around a bit, create some chances. If you can score, cool. But everything he's doing, we need output. And that puts an extra level of expectation and strain on a player who just isn't that. And it's just kind of an indictment of where we are as a club, like how we've gotten to a stage where Garnacho is a key important cog in the success of this team. Says it all, really. Shocking. Alex, what's your agenda of the week, sir?
He would have been Chris Eagles 15 years ago, bro. Fucking hell, bro.
Yeah, bro. What was Eagles' moment? That goal when he came against Everton.
I think it was against
when he almost tripped over.
Yeah, like
crazy. That finish was crazy. Though.
I was gonna say that finish was cold.
I don't check out the ball like that.
They go brazen in the academy, and the academy watchers are just like, just give him a chance. Just give him a chance. And then they come through and they're like, yeah, he's all right.
With his Ronaldo facial expression.
Let's be real.
Run out, man.
Garnacho earned his chance, innit? Like,
yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did.
And he usurped some guys that cost serious money as well. Like, let's have it right. It's just
talking about that. You talking about that light-skinned brother from Kenton?
Yeah, boy.
And the one from Sao Paulo. Don't forget about Ricky Martin from Sao Paulo.
He's changing lives. He's changing lives.
Like he snatched enough man. He snatched Rashford's chain. He snatched enough man's chain.
Snatched a couple chains.
Let's have it right. But he's just not it. Like it's just what it is, isn't it? Like sometimes players come through, they show lots of promise at a young age. That's why I say, like, bro, just because someone is sick at 17 and someone is still like playing youth football at 17, 18, doesn't necessarily mean when they're 22, 23, the one that was sick at 17 is going to be the better player. It just means he was more ready for men's football than the other guy was at 17.
Right.
But Nacho, he'll probably end up being a good player, you know. Like he's only 20 years old. Let's be real. Like he'll probably end up being a good player, but like being a good player just ain't enough for like the standards we're trying to reach. You know what I mean?
Yeah. My agenda is Bruno Fernandes. I don't care what he does. I don't care how long he does it for. You can never, ever, ever trick me, bro. I know what you are. The same way people are caping for him. Like, bro, it's like saying the serial killer's a nice person. Yeah, so what? He's still a serial killer. Do you know what I mean? Like, Bruno Fernandes, nah, man, you can't trick me, bro. You can have 6 more months of this, whatever you want to call this form, whatever you want to call this foot swinging, ball launching form, whatever you want to call it, you can call it, innit? But me, I'm not fooled. I know the pain he's caused me. I've seen what he's done in big games, in the 7-0s, in the 5-1s, in the 4-0s, in the 3-0s. In the 4, I can keep going on. I've seen him. I know what he's on. So yeah, man, Bruno Fernandes, you can't trick me, bro.
Someone say you always have that game against Liverpool, bro. You ain't seen hooping like that. You ain't seen hooping like that.
That was mad hoops, bro. That was mad hoops, bro.
I don't like that, Alex.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, man. I'm actually so sorry. No. No. Because he's supposed to. That's supposed to be him. That's the Bruno I expected when he came under Oli. Nah, man, you can't show me that and then go back to your crap against Everton. Nah.
That level of form is hard to replicate on a regular basis, though.
He's only.
Bro, he was hooping out of his socks that game, bro.
Do you know what though? I think Bruno plays better when he's like suspended. So like in terms of he comes back the next game when he's had a rest because he plays every minute of every game. I do hear it. He's always he must be tired, but nah, man, you can't trick me, man. I hate nah, man. You can't trick me, man.
Fair. What's my agenda this week? Hoyland and Xerxes just get a goal in a game. Like that's my
In a 90 minute.
like just as a duo, like just score a goal in a football game. That would be nice.
Hold hands and kick it into game.
Yeah, like if that's what you got to do it. But that's my agenda: just score a goal in a professional football match.
You know, in Dragon Ball Z when two man fuse and that.
Yeah,
That man need to fuse, bro. That man need to fuse.
a fusion of the two of them would probably be a decent player. Right,
because
you get Hoyland's athleticism in Xerxes.
Xerxes Tech.
And then Xerxes Tech, his physicality, his back to goal game, his link up play. They still won't score that many goals.
I know. Can I say something? I know. See Xerxes, yeah? No, I'm having him. You know, I'm having him. Pause. I'm having him. Do you know why? Yeah? There was something he did in the box yesterday.
He doesn't score, bro.
Wait, hold on. He's not a striker though. He's been misprofiled. I'm telling you, it's the underbelly thing. I'm showing you.
It's not an underbelly thing.
It is, man. He's big. He's 6'3", bruv. Of course they're gonna stick him up top. Go on, then. Go on, Zerk, bruv. Does that look like a striker to you? Does that point look like a striker to you, bruv?
Oh, you knock it up to Big Zerk.
Big Zerk, bruv. Man.
Bro just wants to link up, man.
You see Zerk, yeah? He is who Sancho thinks he is. I'm showing you, yeah? You see when it was in the box, yeah? And then I can't remember who buzzed him. I think it was Calvin. He buzzed him, and I thought he was going to lose the ball. I swear to God, Xerxes just did a 180. He put his left foot on the ball, and then passed it outside the box. I was like, nah, this guy, I'm having him. If you give him ballers around him, was it not him, Rashford, and Ahmad that was balling out? Or am I mistaken?
I think they had one game.
They had one game together. That's all the ballers on our team, you know.
Wasn't that Everton game?
Yeah, we won 4-0. I'm telling you, bro. It just needs ballers. It just needs the guys that are willing to do the tippy tappy thing. I'm telling you, bro.
Cool. That's fine. And then the final one is the ESR underrated. I know I have talent award. So young underrated player you want to call out this week. TG, I'll start with you, brother.
I can't even remember the guy's name, but it was he scored a free kick for Preston against, I think it was Burnley. I think his name is Brady or something like that.
Robbie Brady.
Yeah, I think it was Robbie Brady or something. Yeah, but I don't know his name, but
Robbie
I think
Brady,
it was Brady.
legend.
Bro,
It was.
That free kick, business, bro. That free kick was 2 immense, bro. It was crazy.
Bottom corner, innit?
No, top corner, bro.
Oh, was it top corner?
He wrapped it top corner, top bins. It was just. I was watching it on the highlights. I was just thinking, yeah, no, that's not underrated player still. I can't lie.
Cool.
Robbie Brady's a legend.
How about you, Alex?
Underrated player. I'm gonna go Beto, you know, because honestly, I've been so impressed with. Like, I'm not saying he has mad finishes. He has some decent finishes in there, though. I can't lie. But yeah, man, I've been impressed. I like when players fall in love with the game again, man. He's even given interviews. Oh, I love the game. I love that. I fall in love with the game again. Like, man's all crying in interviews and that. I love that, man. That's what the game's about, man. Let's get some passion going again, man. The game's become too robotic. So yeah, man, Beto.
Cool. Reemz, underrated player this week.
Daniel Nee, Taki Mensah, Welbeck.
Oh, what a finish. What a finish.
Hey, listen, have you ever seen that tweet, yeah, when it's like, oh, my mom just woke up out of a 12-year coma.
Bro, he's still doing it.
Someone needs to quote that tweet and Danny Welbeck still doing it.
Still doing it.
Danny Welbeck still doing it. What fucking
still doing it in the rafters.
He's aging like wine. Oh my days! Like his whole game is like way more refined. Like it's like
way better.
He's always been physical, but his touch is keener. Like his movement is good. His link play is cold. Like his finishing is like, yeah. Like some players, bro. Like I see someone tweet something like, oh, like Danny Welbeck was a quality young player, and now he's like a quality old player. It was just the middle bits when he was always fucking injured.
When it was at Arsenal and that.
Yeah.
True.
Nah, man, I'm happy for Danny, man.
Why couldn't he finish like that against Neuer, man?
He wasn't ready. It wasn't his time yet.
Yeah, he's had a great career. Played for England, scored 16 goals for England.
He's got a really good ratio for England.
He's a bagsman, He's a secret little Guardian bagsman, pal.
Yeah, I'm not.
He played for literally every England age group as well. Literally every England age
Yeah,
group.
you're right. Under 16, 17, 18, 19, 21.
He was really a star boy. Remember he scored on his debut for United when he was 17?
Yeah, then did he put the collar up as well?
Yeah, bro, a banger, bro.
That's a good shout. Whenever I see him for Brighton, I'm like, damn, bro's still doing it, man. Real talk. Whom I'm gonna call out as an underrated player this week. I did not watch any. All right.
So you ain't done your homework?
No, I've done my homework. I can't say his name in it. He's underrated. He's underrated. But I can't.
What?
let's go on to listeners. Let's go on to listeners' questions, innit? And let everyone do their own. You put 2 and 2 together in it.
That is crazy.
He's bagging. That's all I'm gonna say.
You're moving, man.
That is
Listeners'
crazy.
questions purely from a football standpoint. What the man has done off the pitch, I do not condone that. MUGA does not condone that. Touchline does not condone that. He has now reached a stage where he's underrated. Let us finish with some listeners' questions. TXSH27_. If you could bring one player out of retirement in their peak to watch in the modern era, who would it be? Doesn't have to be United. In all sports, has any other sporting institution fell off in this way? Because it's been crazy past couple of years. So there's 2 questions. So
what was that first question?
If you could bring one player out of retirement in their peak to watch in the modern era, who would it be? Ronaldinho, man.
That's the only answer, bro. It's the only answer, bro.
Ronaldinho had me watching La Liga every week. Are you mad? Ronaldinho, that team, Ronaldinho.
There's no player that I've seen
There's
get
no
a ball
player.
and like a whole stadium goes quiet, just like waiting to see what he's gonna do. Like,
including the ops.
yeah, like everyone was just like for his first trick of the day. Like,
Man got applauded in El Clasico, bro. Come on,
bro.
Man.
That's where
I said it to someone the other day. He was talking, I was like, when I think of Ronaldinho just reminds me of football. Like, he reminds me of
bro.
why I love football.
That's how the game's meant to be played, bro.
That was an era. That team was entertaining as hell. Every week he'd do one thing you've never seen anybody do before, and he just did it with hella charisma, man. Hella charisma. And then the midweek games in Europe were on ITV, so we got to watch them in Europe as well. But everybody was watching it on the same channel. You come into school the next day trying to recreate goals. Yeah, the joy that's come out of the game that people don't have. I think bring Ronaldinho to 2025. Ah, man, he would hit the streets like crack in the 80s, man. What? I swear to you.
So can we have an honorable mention though?
But I mean, that was my answer. You can choose your answer. Yeah, I'm not choosing the whole.
The way everybody agreed, I can't lie. I feel like everybody's
that was going to be my answer.
The way everybody answered.
That was going to be my answer. Nobody else.
100.
Alex, what did you want to say?
I can't lie. Do you know who I've been missing recently? Pause. Actually, no. No pause, man. Play, man. I want to run to him, man. Wayne Rooney, man. I've been missing him like bad recently, man.
There was a comp they said the other day.
That comp. You see Wayne Rooney. What's his name? Wayne Mark Rooney.
Yeah.
See him, yeah? Nah, man, that's a legend. Like, man, I miss him so much. I want to run to him so bad.
Yes,
I miss him, man.
That is that like you have to think, guys. Like, let's say from the last 25 years, that the players you got to watch play for this club, the games you've seen us win, lose, compete in, the stages that we've been on. We'll never see that like again. I want people to understand that. There may be other periods, but
is this what adulting is, bro? Is this what getting old is, bro? Like,
yes.
relate to these
every year we get
who...
further and further away from those. Look at the players we've seen play for this club, man. Brother. Look at like, even the B tier guys like David Beckham. He'd be starring in a team and in this league, and he'd be one of the best players in it. So, yeah, for me, Ronaldinho, no doubt. Rooney makes perfect sense. Reemz, do you have anyone else? I know you're a big Ronaldinho guy, but is there anyone else you'd love to see in this era?
Oh my days, bro! I got a list as long as Chris Jericho's. I got Raquel May. I would love to see Eric Cantona in this era.
I don't really watch much of Cantona, you know.
Yeah, flip it. Roy Keane. All my days.
Yeah. I'd love to see R9 in this era.
Yeah, same. That's a good one. Still, Arnaud's a good
Too
shout.
much, bro. It's too much.
Yeah,
Arnaud's a
I
good
love
shout.
to see. I love to see so many of our OGs play in this era, right? Because they've got they watch and they've got their thoughts, and the game has become so midfield emphasized. That
It's
we've
so
had-
hilarious how people think like them, like man, like Giggs and Scholes and them could have played in this era when like they made their debut in the early 90s and they
Yeah.
retired in the 2010s. So
Like, they were old.
It doesn't make
They were
sense.
playing- They were
like,
pure,
we seen them do it in real time. Like,
They
what
were
are you on
playing
about?
off pure tech and the game in their head, and guys are saying they couldn't play 2025.
There was a point Ryan Giggs was literally playing off muscle memory, bruv. Like,
He was-
literally.
Ryan Giggs was the fastest player on two legs. Then when he retired, he was the best playmaker on the pitch every
On
time.
the
he
pitch?
like,
Yeah,
Like,
That
they
man
get wet.
founded up Real Madrid from CM, you know.
Brother.
at 406 years old. Like, come on.
Like, bro.
these are special. These are special players, man.
Yeah, man.
Special players, man. We used to be a fucking institution. Cool. And the second one is in all sports. Has any other sporting institution fell off in this way? Because it's been crazy past couple of years. Dallas Cowboys.
Boy. My
I'm not listening to
my knowledge in other sports isn't as extensive.
Is
yeah.
low, fam. Yeah.
So I don't really have any comparisons.
I guess it's kind of hard to compare football with like American sports because it's like they don't get relegated and that
Yeah.
kind of shit. You know what I mean? Like, but Cowboys is a good shout. Chicago
saying-
Bulls,
Yeah, Bulls is a good shout.
Good,
but like
yeah.
the Chicago Bulls have never been good outside of the time when they had Michael Jordan. on their team. Maybe it's just known for
That's
them,
real
What
stuff.
you saying?
They had
They
that little-
They
had them
hit a
little
lick.
few-
They hit a lick in it.
Yeah, they had
they had
one
them
little lick in their
little few
history.
years- they had them little few years pre Derrick Rose's ACL, but other than that, it's been
When
the
things
dope.
was looking up, but yeah, nah.
Yeah,
A team like the Bulls are just not supposed to be good. Like they struck gold with the devil once because
yeah.
Hakeem Olajuwon was like the only player in the history of basketball you can select ahead of Michael Jordan and no one's mad. And
Right.
The Trailblazers already had Clyde Drexler, so they decided not to draft another shooting guard. Like,
Yeah.
so they was never supposed to have Michael Jordan in the first place. He was supposed to be the first
Right.
pick. But yeah.
That's a good. Those are probably two good shouts. Like powerhouses who have just absolutely crumbled, and their route back to the top is not clear at all. Next one is from United, Bobo 2. Probably straight from Surulere.
So from Ikorodu, bruv.
Yeah. No
Hey,
question.
chill. Not too much on Ikorodu, bro. Not too much.
Hello, sorry. My bad, sir. Sorry, sir. Anything for the boys?
Anything for the boys.
Raise them. Sorry.
No
Wrong pod.
question this
Wrong
week.
pod.
I wanted to share a personal update. I recently started a new relationship, and I plan our dates when United are playing. Life has never been so good. Wait, you want to meet about 4:30? Why do you meet me at 4:30 on Sunday? Like,
He's a genius, though.
He's a
genius.
genius.
Bro. Why the hell am I watching this team when I can be doing something serious, man?
honestly,
Brother.
man, a sweet one will change your life, man. You know what?
Hey,
Football things not that deep, actually.
Hey.
I've definitely done that a couple times now in the past.
Football thing is not that deep. Next one is from Sam_Chili. We love to hate him, but can the panel discuss Bruno being overhated? Only playing the squad with an acceptable technical level who is consistently available and not in their debut full season in the first team.
You know, United fans, my theory on Bruno is, you know what Stockholm syndrome is?
Yes.
You see
God
when
bless you.
You see when you create a bond with your kidnapper.
Yes.
Bruno has kidnapped bare fans, bro.
Nah,
Yes.
I don't think that's it. I feel like
Nah, bro.
I feel like you anti-Bruno guys have been anti-Bruno so long now you can't even.
Do you know what it is?
No.
I've said-
Even when he's digging us out of the mud every single fucking week,
But then it's like,
you can't
No,
find
man.
it in your heart to be like, okay,
It's-
maybe this guy.
my thing is with Bruno, like I've said,
I
yeah,
agree.
like
I
I've said,
agree with Reeves.
like I've said, like Bruno tries. I will never take that away from him, bro. Yeah, but
It's not even that he just tries. He's literally displaying high quality. Like that goal he scored on the weekend was nuts. His
Yeah,
free
it was
kick
a good
against
goal.
Everton was nuts.
Yeah, it was
It's
good
the quality
goals.
of his
but
set pieces that's been digging us out of games.
Bruno
week
has
after week.
good ball striking. We've known this about Bruno for time.
Exactly.
Do you get what I'm saying?
And right now, he's literally, if it's not him,
It's nobody,
there's literally no one else in the team that's going to create a goal for us.
which is crazy.
So
Which
to act
is-
like fans, So
Yeah.
like fans are crazy for appreciating that. It's just
No,
nuts
I'm
at
not-
this point.
No, no one's saying you're crazy for appreciating
I'm
it,
not
but don't
saying
go
I'm
over the
crazy.
top and act like we're supposed to
thing is-
be
my thing
grateful
is,
on our knees for him or not.
If that's what niggas want, fine. If that's what man them want, it's cool.
Yes,
It's
niggas
cool
want
with
guys
me.
that's gonna score goals and assists. We have
All I'ma say is,
33 goals in the Premier League.
all-
Yeah, hey.
all I'ma say is,
bro.
all I'ma say is, yeah, since Bruno's been here,
I think, yeah, that's a bigger conversation, but I think this particular moment in time, even like I said, as somebody who's not been a fan of Bruno the whole time,
But you don't love Pogba and you don't love all these man, and Bruno's won as much as they won.
yeah,
and
you have to give us
He's
credit.
played in worse teams. So what are we
like,
talking about, bro?
He's the only
I'm
one
not.
out there.
Bruno's
We
not the
have
hill
to
that I'm
start
gonna
shining the
die
light
on.
on all of
still.
you man's favorites. Then it can't just be Bruno.
Yeah, you like he's.
They've been doing that. They're all gone now, fam.
Yeah.
We're left with you. We're left with this guy, bruv.
Literally.
Exactly.
It
And
all
this,
got run out.
this guy's done more for us than any of them did. So
Hey,
I
good for him,
I
man.
don't
why
agree.
why is he harassment and they flirting? Like,
Nah, man. I don't. I think it's all fun and games. It's all fun and games having Bruno here and there, but bro, man, let's just keep it real, man. This is not what we want. This is not what we enjoy watching, bro. This is not what we enjoy. This is nothing, bro.
Okay,
This is
so
crap.
this is like, okay, I don't disagree with that in a macro sense, but on the same pod, you told me Xerxes moves you.
Like, bro,
On the same pod,
What?
you told me
This is what I'm talking about. Like, we have to accept this mid. We have to accept this mid. Like, we have to accept. We have no choice. We have.
I expect nothing from Xerxes.
The million
Hold
goals.
on, let's all get our hate off. Let's all get our hate off in order.
Nah, man. I'm not having it. I'm not having it.
Nah, man.
not having it.
I mean, Reemz, you can appreciate somebody without saying that we have to acknowledge him as some.
You don't have to do nothing, but people that rate Bruno, they rate him for a reason. He's shown and proved. That's
But the
facts.
question is specifically talking about the over hate, and I think that's what you guys are doing right now. This particular period, what he's delivering now is not the time to be talking about all the things he isn't. When you look at the team and the fact that on a consistent basis, he's the only one doing anything in games to create chances and really score any goals for us. I get your larger conversation, larger discussion, but right now in this team, every single game we're watching, where you're watching Højlund on the same pitch, you're watching Xerxes on the same pitch, you're watching Garnacho on the same pitch, you're watching Eriksen, Casemiro, Ugat, you're watching all these players on the same pitch. This is a time where if people want to wax lyrical about Bruno Fernandes and how good of a captain he is and how much he's carrying the team, there's nothing we can say that suggests otherwise. You literally can't be like, oh no, but he's shit. Right now, we can't be hearing that. Really, is my point.
I'm not trying to hear that. Still, I'm not trying to hear that.
This is a renowned Bruno Fernandes disliker. Like the tapes are there. The tapes are there. But you watch what this team is churning out. Who doesn't get injured consistently shows up relative to the quality around. Like imagine if he had like even one other. I think he had one guy in that attack who could finish chances.
No, we don't.
No, imagine we did.
Joe's nuts, yeah. Look at the dross that Bruno's playing with, and he's still leading the charts in order, expected assists, big chances created, key passes, progressive passes. And the more I think about it, I'm like, bro, this guy's
full usage.
This guy's progressively played with worse players at United, and
he's still producing stuff.
And I'm like, bro, like maybe this guy's just fucking good, like bro, like.
So what about? So how come last season? You lot weren't happy last season. Season before that, you weren't happy either. So what's changed?
My thing is
with Bruno.
With who? Bruno? You're talking shit. Ten Hag's first season. I said that's Bruno's best season at United. When we finished in the top 3, we won a trophy. Him and Rashford balled out. That was Bruno's best season. And I said
He wasn't.
So what? In your opinion, Bruno's been good for 3 years.
No, I don't think
this has been the best version of Bruno since he's been at United.
Probably like
he's not spamming penalties anymore. He's literally like he's wiggling out of pressure. His energy, he runs non-stop. He's creating chance after chance after chance after chance after chance. I'm definitely enjoying Bruno more now. It can't be an accident, bro. Guys don't do that at the level he's doing it.
I just feel like the levels are so low, we will accept anything, bro.
No, but I think
because what he's doing, that's what I feel like. The best playmakers in the league. So it's not a level so low thing.
Me per se, my opinion, I just feel like again, like it's just the best of a bad bunch, bro. and it's like because it's the
Why
best
you
of
going for the
He's
best of the
playing
bad
better
bunch?
than the.
Going
He's
for the
playing
bad bunch.
better than the best. He's playing better than the best of a bad bunch. The thing is that his stats are standing up in a bottom half of the table team against people who are in teams who are competing for titles and Champions League. So just contextualize that within the fact that he's able to produce in a team that doesn't have guys to score goals, barely has guys who can get him the ball. At any given time in the game, we have to move him to the 10 to create stuff or drop him
We
down
have
into
to
the
drop him into
midfield.
centre mid, and he's picking up the ball from the centre backs, and he's still the one scoring and creating.
Yeah,
And he has to pick up the ball from the fucking centre backs. What are we talking about here?
I think it's tough. Like I'll repeat, and the tapes are there. It's tough to not give him his flowers. And when people are waxing lyrical about Bruno right now, based on what we're seeing from this team week in, week out, it's hard to not say, yeah, fair play.
Hey, you know what? Yeah, fuck Bruno Fernandes. How about that?
No, I feel like this is Bruno though. This is Bruno. Bruno splits the fan base. He splits the fan base so much.
He splits the fan base, but he typically doesn't split MUGA. MUGA historically has been very clear. This is not a Bruno Fernandes pro podcast. You can go back, you can listen to pods with Reemz saying exactly the same thing. We know all the things that he doesn't do well. But this Bruno, right now, in this team, on a game back, we beat Ipswich without him. We don't get a goal. We don't get a goal against Fulham without him. We don't almost win the game against Everton. Like, you can see his blueprint over every single game we're playing. This isn't a team that doesn't have a striker.
Hella Blue Sofa scores. Hella Blue Sofa score. No greens. Hella Blue Sofa scores.
He actually tries. He's one of the people that actually tries. That's why I want.
He even gets man of the match when he don't deserve it. I hear it.
That's not us. We're not the ones voting for him.
I know. That's my point. He's just so in everyone's head. He's just this magical guy. I get it. I hear it, man. Big up him, man.
That's not what we're saying either.
I didn't say. I'm not talking about you lot because this is MUGA. This is MUGA. You lot. This is not Bruno Hive. I get it, but at the same time, hey, fuck Bruno.
Okay, cool. I'll take that from both of you, and I'll see that as you guys lowering the flags. Next one is Malasiaga Pioche. Is Sebi gonna start his own "Make Villa Great Again" channel? He really should. He really should, because he is besmirching the MUGA name.
Sebi's the coldest when Villa got pumped against Crystal Palace on the weekend. We couldn't hear from him. But against the team from the south of Wales in the Championship, we were styling. We were styling on the south of Wales on the weekend. I tell you that.
Listen, I've been in this game for a long time. I have worked with some of the worst operators in this space that you will ever come across. And I will tell you guys with all sincerity that Sebi tops, in terms of the worst, most disgusting operators in this space, Sebi tops the chart, bar none. Bar none. This guy will find an excuse for any player he supports. This guy will find an excuse for any player he supports, and he turns into Helen Keller when presented with facts. He can't see and he can't hear. So I'm going to try as much as I can to balance out the noise of Seb just using, because at this point, I don't even necessarily think he agrees with everything. He's just enjoying rattling Lagos Reds.
The chaos, yeah. He just loves the chaos.
Rattling Lagos Reds.
Sebi's getting his lick back because Rashford had to take a lot of crap. Rashford had to take a lot of crap. So now it's time we can punch back. Rashford guys can punch back, and they're winning right now by a landslide because the guy that sent Rashford packing is struggling. So it's not the worst time.
Yeah, I hear him. Next one is from D_Yissa1. Between Ratcliffe and Mr. Krabs of SpongeBob, who is tighter? Pause. So I think he's referring to financially. I didn't watch SpongeBob, so I don't have the context. I imagine he's just Mr. Krabs is very stingy. Very stingy. Or is it the fact that as an organization we've lost money for so many years in a row that to be able to put money back in and still align with the regulations, we have to balance our books. And the only way to balance our books is to drastically reduce our costs. And where we're not actually performing on the pitch, I think it's 2 million every Premier League position. So let's say we typically finish about 7 positions higher than we usually do. Say, 7 to 8 positions. That's 14, 16 million guaranteed that we typically bring in that we're not going to be bringing in this season. All the amortized money for Sancho, Anthony, Rasmus Højlund, Xerxes, Ugarte, that has to be paid off this year. And then the bloke from the size of the operation of the club. I don't know. Obviously, Elijah will do another financial patron in the next few weeks. But from everything I understand, they have to do this. Obviously, they could do it with a lot more humanity in their operations. But the club has been hemorrhaging money for the last 5 to 10 years. And the chickens were always going to come home to roost in this regard.
But they're looking down. They should be looking up.
What do you mean?
Like, I've heard the stories that are coming out as like they're apparently they're going to start telling the players to wash their own kit. They're going to cut lunch for non-playing staff. They're going to
This just all sounds like some Looney Tunes villain shit.
Yeah, it just sounds crazy. Like I don't even know half of this is true. I hope it's not, because it sounds mad for a football club.
The players washing their own kit, that's not going to happen. I think the places where
they have people to do that still.
Yeah, I think the places where the squeeze is going to be felt is in regards to those kind of like, if I'm not a member of the playing staff, I work at Carrington, I expect to get a free lunch when I come into the. That's normal. It's just normal. And now they're going to tell people like they can't get it or they have to pay. And these are people who make less money. These are people who actually make less money.
They're like 30 grand a year, like 40 grand a year.
But the football team is the lifeblood of the value of the whole business. So the success of the football team is what makes your club marketable, which then means people invest. The success of your football team means doing well in competitions, which then also brings you in revenue, selling shirts, etc., 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 etc. The football team is at an all-time low. We're expecting a bunch of players to go out. We'll speculate about the deals we can make, which will help us balance the books in terms of amortization. But it's going to get more painful. And then every time they make a signing and that signing isn't a good signing, that's just sunk cost. That's absolute. Like, you're going to bring the player in, you put them on wages that they wouldn't get at another club, and then you can't get them out for the equivalent value to even balance your books. So you're going to get rid of them, but you still will owe some of the money back in terms of your accounting. So I think when we did the last one, Elijah said we were like, before signings, 150, 160 on the hook for this summer in terms of amortized fees across all the players that we have. So then you add in wanting to spend another 200, maybe 250 million. Let's say those are 4 or 5 year contracts. That's maybe 50, 60. That's 200 million off the books already just for transfers and paying for dross. Then you add the wages, guys like Casemiro on 350k, Ericsson on 200k a week, Hoyland probably 150, Xerxes 150. It adds up, man. It adds up. Like, when you see the highest paid players, we're spending like 1.5 million a week on like guys like Mount, Mount, Casemiro, Harry Maguire, Rasmus Hoyland, dross. So unfortunately, something has to give. He's going about it in an absolutely ruthless manner, which is what you expect of billionaires and which isn't in line.
I just need to see some PSR sales in the summer. 40 million we got coming for Rash. See if we can try to scam someone into that 60 million for Garnacho. Get that 60 million on the table. We lost it.
We need pure profit, bro. We need that
piece for Anthony as well.
Little Harry and Mass, like, yo, Anthony been balling. He's raising that value every week.
Yeah, bro. I got my eye on Anthony in La Liga, bro.
He's gone from 10 to 12 million, yeah?
I'm not mad at him at all, bro. I'm not mad at him. United got their chest out now. They're asking for 40 million, bro. I was like, Ross. I was like, yo. I'm like, Ross.
Ross can get a little something from Anthony.
Yeah, we get 40 million for Anthony, but like, yo, listen.
And that's the best bit of business.
40 million for Anthony. Strike me down now. After that, we're laughing. So they are insane. 40 million for
40 M's for Ants.
Are you dumb? I'm excited like the money's dropping in my account, bro. I'm like, yeah. 20 million.
No cap. No for Anthony, bro. Wow.
Yeah, so like
little 15 for Harry and Mass. You can Toby Collier.
It's rubbish, but I proper hear you about being ruthless, though, man.
I don't support it as in terms of like people. But I hear it, man. The club is screwed financially. I really don't like how they're going about it, and I don't like that the small everyday working person is who's gonna suffer him. There's hundreds of jobs, right? They're probably one of the biggest employers in Manchester. And these guys are going to be going out trying to find a job, and probably most of them are Manchester United fans as well. So get effed over by the club you support and the club you love, both ways, i.e. your job and the shit that we have to see every single week is horrible.
Fuming, fam.
This is it. This is part of the reason why Woodward left. Like, he could smell the blood in the water, and he didn't want to be here for that. I'm gone. Like, he always spoke like the cash cow would never run out, and we'd never not have money streaming in. But then you start to see it, like, there's only so much you can sell to brand off the class of 92 and all those great years that were from decades and decades ago. Eventually, it's like, guys, you don't have any marketable players. Like, the product on the pitch is shit. We don't want to associate our brand.
Bad product all over the pitch, bro.
Bad product, man.
Bro, bad.
Cool. Last couple of questions. Yonko Abs. He's an Arsenal fan. Hoyland, full stop. Hold that, full stop. Close to your heart. So no question there. One is from Flower Ranger 6. It's clearly an AI picture. A kid in a Chevrolet kit crying on the bed, and Sir Jim Radcliffe leaning over. And it looks like he's pressing a button that's making the kid be in pain. Yeah, it's getting real dark, guys. Football Kaj. Can it get worse this season? And how long does Amarin get next season if he gets his guys in and is still under-deliver on the pitch? The only way it could get worse is that we're fully dragged into the relegation battle. And I think he will need he probably needs at least a season with his players in, because you're not just expecting everything to gel straight away. We're expecting immediately for there to be a market improvement. And even if next season the reality with the 2 or 3 we get in, or 3 or 4, is that we're mid-table, so 8th, 9th, 10th, that's progress. Like, we're building from the ground up again, guys. This ain't no one someone you're going to be top 4 again. We're building.
No, but that's what some fans are expecting, and it's bait. But they're going to be so upset because
we need. Okay, so Ahmad's back next season. Lovely, that's good. We need one other good attacker who can get you like double figures goals, double figures assists in the league to have even a competent attack.
Yeah.
Even a competent attack. Because
Rasmus
makes it hard for Ahmad to get his game off. It's like no one's looking at anybody else. You have no other threats, so they know that if there was game we've seen putting 2-3 guys around the mud.
Put 3 guys on the mud. You can't really do nothing.
If you have Dorgo on the left, Quendo on the right, Ahmad in the 10 with like Osimhen up top, that's problems all over the pitch.
Yeah, start thinking.
You have problems everywhere. Like, bro, if we actually had the wing back pairing of Dorgo and Quenda, with how much fucking actual space our wing backs manage to always find themselves in, but it's always our useless centre backs. That's where imagine all this. Imagine them runs that flipping Garnacho and that, not Garnacho, Dallo and that. Man, Dallo actually gets himself into some dangerous areas,
Imagine those runs, but good attacking wing back.
He came up with the assist on the weekend or whatever. Like, bro, like he's literally, you could tell like he's not really. That's not really his game. He's not really a final third baller like that.
Right.
He's having to do a job.
Yeah.
So imagine when you get like a specialist in that kind of role, like. But anyway, we'll see.
Yeah, I mean the vision is not a hard one, right? We've already seen Dorgu. Just the width he provides on the left now. Even if he had somebody to link up with, like there's so many good, talented, dynamic, right-footed final third. We can get one. You must can get one. Get the right wing back in. Then you've got the left wing back and the left-sided 10, the right wing back and the right-sided 10. You got Bruno Fernandes in the central areas. We need one good all-round dynamic central midfielder who can win the ball, who can play the ball a bit, who can cover ground. And yeah, if we can get Osimhen, I don't know how much Napoli are going to charge, but we need
release clause,
Yeah, send them and then give them Hoyland as well, man. Give Conte Hoyland on a project.
Hoyland needs to go still.
Last couple of questions. Pope Suizers. Can y'all make a Villa pod so Seb can go be happy over there? Yeah.
Why do you do that accent, bro?
Because can y'all make a Villa pod? So that's definitely somebody from the States. And finally, IoT237.
You lot don't let Sebastian rattle you, please.
What the listeners? I don't know why they're. You know what? Look, they're not like us, so they don't know Seb. So everything
they're not like us.
Like
this guy is an internationally renowned con man. Don't let him. Don't let him rattle you.
Hey, now, Sebi, I'm backing you, bruv.
It actually, you have to understand as well. For Seb, it comes from a place of pain. When you
Saying the
insult,
pain.
They
When
massacred his boy. They massacred no. They massacred his boy.
when you insult
They
me,
massacred his
he said
boy. I
booster. He
feel
said
it.
booster. What I'm saying is paining you.
Paining you. Hey,
It's a
that
booster.
video is
He's a
legendary
booster.
still.
He's a booster.
The brother's been in pain. He's living off Asensio goals, bro. That's what he's
Rush bong the whole.
Hey, not too much on my guy though.
telling us.
Not too much on my guy Rash. Not too much.
man,
I said, when are we getting our first goal, bro? We need to open our account soon, bro.
Soon, innit?
I can't like Rash was trying to open that account the other day. He gave them the knuckleball thing. I said, yeah, yes. I said, yeah.
Well, I mean, just watching him, it's so evident that any sort of motivation here was absolutely gone. So
He looks fucking sharp.
yeah,
He
so
looks so sharp.
yeah, there's still, and we will continue. There was still an indictment to be had about the state of this club and this track record of absolutely ruining talented footballers, because half of the job is to get good players in, but if you can't nurture and develop them here, then what chance and opportunity do you have? And Rashford really should have been the poster boy of this club. Retired here, should have ended up being our top all-time scorer. So to see it end up the way that it's ended up, tragic, really. And yeah, you can say whatever you want to say about Rashford as a person, and I've got my thoughts, but people should not forget the big part that Manchester United Football Club played in his demise. And you're going to see him go, be it Villa, be it another club, he'll go and show that he's maybe never quite gets that world-class level, but he's a top attacking talent who should be playing at a team in Champions Leagues, getting to the last 8, competing for trophies every single season. And when that goes and the professionalism goes and the players stop respecting the manager and the club has no structure, owners who don't care about it, what's your incentive, really? Right. Anyway, final question. IL237 even. Why does everyone have collective amnesia over Rude's time in charge? People seem to think Amorim picked up Baldy's mess when he actually inherited a squad in form which Rude effectively integrated Ahmad into. He even played 3 at the back in one of the games, and we didn't stink of piss.
That's a good question.
You know what's so mad? I was talking to my barber about this the other day, and he was like, "You lot should have." He said he's Jamaican, yeah, and he supports Chelsea. You
need to grow it a bit more if you want to get plats.
Banter.
Yeah.
No, but he was saying that we should have left Rude in charge. That he's saying that surely Rude wouldn't have done a bad as job as this.
Have they watched Leicester City play?
Exactly what I said to him. Exactly what I said to him.
No, I'm not trying to be mean, but
I said, you haven't seen Leicester, have you?
Nah, Leicester.
They're on a worse pace than they was under the last manager. They might as well just kept him.
They're the dross still, I can't lie.
Yeah, man. Yeah, bro. Nothing could save us this season. It was a dud as soon as we didn't sack Ten Hag in the summer.
In the summer, yep.
Yeah, it was a dud.
Was bonkers.
And then we've had bad injuries as well, man. We've had bad injuries, man. We've actually had terrible injuries.
We've had, but Ahmad was again having to drag the franchise, right? So this just basically means that he gets a bit of reprieve between now and the season. Like your star man has gone out injured, but Ahmad maybe gets us a couple of places higher up the table, wins us a few more games. It's bad product, like you said, TG. It's bad product, and yeah, just accept it for what it is. I'll still be fuming every single week because I watch every single game. But we just have to get the quality in, like Reem said. Like 100%. I'm sure they've identified those players, and now they're just trying to create the funds to get those players in. What's it, Project 2028 or whatever they call it, or Project 28, 150th year.
All of these projects, bro. All of these flipping projects, man. Allow me, man.
Project managers, man.
How about project performance? How about that?
How about project 3 points every week, bro?
How about that?
Soon come. Gents, listen. I know it's not easy to come on every week and talk about a team stinking, and they're not even stinking in interesting ways. It's just mid. It's just you can't defend, you can't score. Typically, even in these dark days, we've had a handful of players you could watch and really be invested in, and even those players have been taken from us. So this is the darkest season in my whole time supporting this club. So as somebody that has to get a cast together every week, I appreciate all of you for showing up this week. TG's already turned off his light, bro's going to sleep.
No, it's dark, bro. I had to display how dark it was, bro. It's dark, bro.
It's dark, bro. At 10 to 9, I hear it. But as always, a pleasure. I think I always say this, but I think the part of the reason why I don't really crash out, and when people like in work want to talk about, I'm like, yeah, it's because I have the podcast, and when I bump into people who listen to the podcast like in public, they always talk about how much of a catharsis it is. So as hard as it is to come on, we're definitely doing a service for the fandom. So yeah, just wanted to say thanks, and hopefully see a few of you next week.
Definitely, bro.
Well, this pod wasn't an hour long, clipping out.
Try, man.
Morayo, what's that word though? Catharsis. What's that word, brother?
Catharsis is kind of like a release of pain when you think of a catharsis.
It's like oh, bro, how can you describe it? It's like a moment in your life, yeah, where like you have like a mad moment of clarity, and you're like,
yeah, it's just like it's like a release of pain. It's like when you're like listening to it and the team is bringing you so much pain, you like listen to the pod and you're like, oh, it is what it is. Like there's a shit. Our good players are injured. The manager's staying. All right. There's no point of getting mad over it every single week.
You know that picture? Okay. You know that picture of my man at the baby shower? I just have to accept this.
Yeah. That is just fun.
All I can do is accept this.
All I can do is accept this. You know what? I thought you were going down the Burberry route. I say United's our baby and you get our Burberry shirts. Like, all I can do is accept this.
All I can do is accept this, man.
That is exactly where we are, man.
Brother.
We don't even aim to talk about this club for 2 hours, but you just somehow find yourself here every single week. All right, gents, I'll let you go and enjoy the rest of your evenings, man. Peace.
Peace.
Love.
Love.